Hello, good morning, welcome to the lesson. Today we are starting on page 14, new content. Let's repeat the words, okay? In season, out of season, a plum, to peel, poisonous, sweet corn or corn, cob, a mushroom, economic, economical, an artichoke, celery, too fast, a fast, to steer, botanical, pork, wood burning, sweetener, to sweeten, to sprout, a Brussels sprout, cholesterol, mixed up, to benefit, an appetite. Okay, let's start. In season and out of season, guys, is an adjective that we use for fruit and vegetables, sorry. Okay, and we say in season when it's time to harvest certain types of vegetables or fruit. Okay, and out of season is when it's not possible to produce or to harvest any type of fruit or vegetable. So, an example, strawberries. They are now in season. It's starting strawberry season because the strawberries, they grow better in winter, okay? So this time between May, June, July is the season, the strawberry season. So they are in season, okay? During summer, they are out of season. They don't grow so easily or so beautiful or so good in quality, okay? So they are out of season during summer. Okay, a plum. A plum, guys, is a fruit. It's not very popular in Brazil, but it's common, okay? Normally, this fruit is used a lot during Christmas, okay? A plum. To peel. Guys, to peel means to remove the skin, okay? And we normally, of course, use it related to fruit and vegetables. For example, a banana. A banana has to be peeled before you eat them, okay? We normally peel potatoes before we boil them, okay? Some people don't, but we normally do. So to remove the skin. Poisonous is an adjective that we use for things that have poison in them. For example, there are some certain types of mushrooms, which is a word that is at the bottom of this column. Okay, a mushroom is this, okay? They are very popular, especially in the Japanese and in the French cuisine, okay? This is a mushroom. But we have to be careful because some types of mushrooms are poisonous, okay? They have poison in them. Okay, corn or sweet corn, everybody knows it's the same. Some people call it sweet corn, some people call it simply corn. It's the vegetable that we make, the grain actually, that we make popcorn from, okay? Okay, cob. Guys, cob has 3 different meanings, okay? A cob is a type of horse that has shorter legs than usual, okay? So a horse that is not very tall. A cob can also be how we call the male swan, okay? So the swan The male swan is called a cob. And a cob can also be a small loaf of bread. Okay, normally this size, a little ball of bread, a small loaf of bread. Okay? Okay, mushroom we have seen, economic and economical. Okay, they are both adjectives. Okay, but we use economic when it's related to trade, business, money, economy, okay, industry, okay, when we are talking about things that are done by the Ministry of Economy, okay, we use the adjective economic. For example, when we are what we are facing now, besides a health crisis, is an economic crisis, okay? Economical, on the other hand, is also an adjective, but we use economical when we talk about something that does not use much of something. For example, a car, okay? A car, cheap car is normally an economical car because it doesn't use much fuel, okay? Or we can also say that an economical person is a person that doesn't spend much money, okay? So they are both adjectives, but there is this little difference. And pay attention because we don't have that difference in Portuguese, okay? An artichoke is a vegetable, okay? It has leaves and it's this vegetable, okay? We normally eat the inside, the heart of the artichoke, okay? Celery is also a vegetable, okay? This one, I don't even know the name in Portuguese for that. So I know that we use to eat. Okay, I don't like it very much, so I don't know how to use it properly, but it's a vegetable. Too fast. Guys, too fast means not eating for a period of time. Okay? For example, there are some religions, some members of religions that they fast in certain times of the year, or in certain, for example, Jews, they fast from Friday in the afternoon until the next day. I'm not sure if they fast, they stop eating, but they have some rules about food, okay? Catholics also fast in some times of the year, okay? And a fast is the period that you don't eat. To stir. Guys, to stir is to mix a liquid in a container, in a glass, for example, okay? Moving something in a circular pattern, in a circular way, okay? For example, coffee, okay? When we put sugar in the coffee, we have to stir it so the sugar doesn't settle to the bottom of the cup, okay? Botanical, just like Portuguese. Pork. Guys, pork is what we call pig meat, okay? Wood burning is a type of stove or a type of heating system that uses wood, okay, to power it. Okay, here in Brazil it's very common to have a wood burning stove, for example, to bake pizzas, okay? So wood burning is a stove or a device used for heating that is powered by wood, burning wood, of course. Sweetener, guys, sweetener is something that makes things sweet, okay? We are not talking about sugar, but the synthetic ones, okay? Sweetener. To sweeten means to make something sweet. For example, we put sugar in the coffee to sweeten the coffee. To sprout, guys, means is a term that we use for plants in general, vegetables, fruit, grass, trees, anything, okay, related, botanical related, and to sprout means to begin to grow. Okay, it's the first leaf that appears there, okay, to begin to grow. Brussels sprout is a vegetable. It is not very common here in Brazil. Okay, you can find it, but it's not very common. Okay, it's a green vegetable. Looks like cabbage, and it's more or less this size. Okay, I have a picture here for you. This one, Brussels sprout. Okay, they're very small, like this. Very nice. Cholesterol, just like Portuguese. Mixed up. Mixed up, guys, normally means confused. Okay? But it can mean confused and worried or upset or everything at the same time. Okay? But mixed up, confused. To benefit, just like Portuguese. An appetite, just like Portuguese. Okay? Very good. Guys, let's repeat. Visiting the food market every Saturday, he buys the fruit and vegetables that are in season. The farmer gave me artichokes and sweet corn, but the Brussels sprouts were out of season. Wood-burning ovens are common in my country, and I especially like to cook pork in it. He was advised by his doctor to use sweetener to sweeten his coffee and to include celery in his diet. The botanical gardens in the capital city are suffering because of the economic crisis. She steered the mushrooms she had fried and peeled the plums for dinner. It has become fashionable for people to diet by fasting for 16 hours per day. The benefits of reducing your cholesterol are many, including preventing heart disease. Poisonous mushrooms are often found in the countryside. Let's practice. Don't forget to pause the video, okay, before I answer the question. What vegetables or fruits are currently in season in the area where we live? Where you live, I'm sorry. The vegetable fruits that are currently in season in the area where I live are strawberries. What might happen if you had high cholesterol? If I had high cholesterol, I would have a higher chance of having a heart attack. Where is the most beautiful botanical garden in the world? The most beautiful botanical garden in the world is the Jardim Botânico in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, which has more than 6,500 species of plants. Have you ever eaten a Brussels sprout? Yes, I have eaten Brussels sprouts. Why did Paula do a fast on the week before Easter? Paula did a fast on the week before Easter as she believed it was an important act to show how strong her faith was. What kitchen equipment do people use to stir ingredients together? The kitchen equipment that people use to stir ingredients together is a spoon. Are there many types of poisonous snakes in Mexico? Yes, there are many types of poisonous snakes in Mexico. How does Paul like to cook his sweet corn? Paul likes to cook his sweet corn on the grill. What fruits are generally in season in England in autumn? Fruits that are generally in season in England in autumn are plums, apples, and blackberries. How long do you think you could fast for? I think I could fast for a day maximum. Do you sometimes mix up English and Portuguese words? All the time. Yes, sometimes I mix up English and Portuguese words. What do evil characters sometimes give to good characters in fairy tales? Evil characters sometimes give poisonous food to good characters in fairy tales, like the apple in the Snow White story, guys. What do you like to put on your sweet corn? I like to put salt and butter on my sweet corn. What is the common color between the vegetables celery, artichoke, and Brussels sprout? The common color between the vegetables celery, artichoke, and Brussels sprout is light green. What could happen if you ate a poisonous mushroom? If I ate a poisonous mushroom, I might become very ill. Do you like to eat sweet corn from a cob or removed from a cob and on a plate? I like to eat sweet corn from a cob and put on a plate. If you visited the birthplace of the modern pizza Naples, how would you see the pizza being cooked? If I visited the birthplace of the modern pizza Naples, I would see the pizza being cooked in a wood-burning oven. Are there any benefits of mixing up the types of exercise you do? Yes, there are many benefits of mixing up the types of exercise you do, such as keeping you interested and motivated. What does Mrs. Webb do before she eats a plum? Before Mrs. Webb eats a plum, she washes and peels it. What had Rebecca been doing before she ate her cob of sweet corn? Rebecca had been swimming in the ocean before she ate her cob of sweet corn. Is it common for houses in your country to have a wood-burning oven? Yes, it's common in my country, in the countryside, for houses to have a wood-burning oven. If Rachel was making herself a cup of tea, would she sweeten it? No, if Rachel was making herself a cup of tea, she wouldn't sweeten it. What does the recipe for cornbread ask you to do? The recipe of cornbread asks for the reader to boil the cob and then remove the sweet from it. The sweet corn, sorry. In winter, are strawberries out of season in Europe? Yes, in winter, strawberries are out of season in Europe. Is it easy sometimes to mix up the verb tenses in English? Yes, it's sometimes easy to mix up the verb tenses in English. What does Claire put in her green juice? Claire puts celery, coconut water, apples, and limes into her green juice. What did Mr. Webb decide to do at home in order to be more economical? Mr. Webb decided to recycle his waste at home in order to be more economical. Do you know which animals begin a fast and why? Yes, I know that cats and dogs are animals that begin a fast because they are feeling sick. When is it common for English people to eat Brussels sprouts? It's common for English people to eat Brussels sprouts at Christmas. If you planted a bean in the ground, how long would it take to sprout? If I planted a bean in the ground, I think it would take about 5 days to sprout. What meat is commonly found in the Brazilian national dish, feijoada? The meat that is commonly found in the Brazilian national dish, feijoada, is pork. What type of cars will soon be the more economical option to buy? Hybrid cars will soon be the more economical option to buy. What is Ramadan? Ramadan is the 9th month of the year in which Muslims fast during the day and only eat and drink after sunset. What is the difference between economic and economical? Both economic and economical are adjectives. However, economic is used when we talk about industry and business, while economical means to not use much money, much fuel, much energy. Have you ever eaten an artichoke? Yes, I have eaten an artichoke. Okay guys, this was today's new content and I'll see you next lesson. Bye bye.